Hi
Hello.
everyone! Here we have Darya today in a special episode about relationships. Before we say anything,
Welcome to the Embarrassing Diary!
Hi Darya, welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you. I'm very happy to be here because I'm a fan of this podcast and I really love listening to it. And now I'm even more excited to be listening to myself on it.
We have to say how we met. It was very crazy. I was doing one of the stand-ups and Darya came to me and she said, "Oh, I've been listening to the Embarrassing Diary." And I'm like, what? The first fan of the show is here! But tell us about your story, okay?
Well, I'm gonna share embarrassing stories of how I have been dumped. And I hope it will encourage maybe some people to feel more comfortable and feel better about them being dumped as well, and that it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
So, the first story is that I was dating a guy who was married. Ouch. Yes, I technically was a mistress for a very short time.
Did you know it?
The worst and embarrassing part of it is that I did.
But you were in love.
The thing was that we spent really a lot of time together because I was working as an English teacher then, and I was working. Disclaimer, not for kids. I was not working with kids.
Okay.
So I was working with teenagers, but that he was not a teenager as well. And adults. So he was an adult. So we had a course that lasted 9 months. And we regularly met every week. And that whole group, it was people of my age who were my students or like a couple years younger.
Adults.
Okay. They were all of legal age.
Perfect.
At
That's what we
that
need
point.
to know.
At that
So
point.
they don't arrest us after this episode.
And we were hanging out together. We were having fun. Classes were super fun. We were joking. We were like sharing stupid videos. Like it was amazing. And we really grew to learn each other. And we were hanging out outside the classes too. And it often happened that other people would be busy or would cancel, and it would be just the two of us. And
Those are the best ones. They're like, oh my god,
best.
This is me and you. I have no idea you're here.
Yeah, the best and the worst, because like his wife was working also at the same school as a manager, and I knew her before I knew him. And when I saw them too, I didn't even know that she was married. I did not get the vibe from her. Then when I saw them, I was like, these are two completely different people. This is like very strange. And we were like 23, 24-year-olds. We were very young, and they were already married. But I'm from Eastern Europe, so it's kind of not
Normal.
too early. It's like, yeah, it's perfect timing.
So wait, so you're in the school together. You started kind of dating, flirting.
We were not dating until his course actually finished. So we knew each other for 9 months, like regularly being in touch. And like, I really knew, like, and he was also saying that, yeah, the marriage is just dead. And I could
classic.
really tell it. I mean, I saw it being dead.
But why they say that all the time?
I don't know.
Like,
They
it's
do
so
say it all
annoying.
the time. But sometimes it actually is true. And then at some point it just kind of...
But did they break up?
That's the interesting... that's a very interesting
go.
thing. So
Tell me
we
something.
kind of like got together for a very short time. And I was feeling bad about it, but I was also feeling good about it because like we were vibing so well. Then I realized that he was just getting more distant with me, and I was like, yeah, like what's going on? Like what? And he just said this thing, well, if I met you first, I would be with you, but I'm already married. I'm not gonna just like I'm not gonna. And the thing was that he really like didn't want to put much efforts into some things. So there was a girl who joined that group by the end of the course. She was still in school, but she was like very mature for her age, like in a good way. She like really understood our cultural context of people being a bit older and everything. And she was really cool. And like the three of us were the most fun people in the group.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Well, guess what?
He was dating her.
Yes.
Oh my God.
He got together with her and he divorced and he married that girl.
What?
So,
Oh.
ladies and gentlemen and everyone in between, if the object of your affection says that if it happens that they are like in a marriage or in a relationship or anything else like that requires them to take action, and they say, well, sorry, I will not do that, what they mean is that they will not do it
with you.
with you. Yes.
I'm sorry, that must have been painful. Like, because it's a double rejection, kind of.
Yeah.
Like, not only you didn't choose me, but you also chose my friend.
It's
And
like
then you... Oh my
he
God.
kind of like technically he was cheating with me, but
Yeah.
at the same time he was cheating on me. It's like
But can I say something?
Yeah.
This type of guy, I think he will cheat on this girl as well. Like, once a cheater, I have this motto, always a cheater. Like, I think that some people are cheaters.
I don't know. I think
No, you
maybe I just believe that not people are the worst. I think that they're
Okay.
actually a really good match.
They're still together?
I think so.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure they are. I would say the most life-changing relationship for me, it was with a Dutch guy. I came here to the Netherlands just for 3 days. I had to be
right?
on a concert that was rescheduled to a day before my flight to the Netherlands. So first we traveled together a bit, and then I stayed with him. Then I had to go back home.
Yeah.
Because of the visa. So like for around 5 months I went there. He visited and met my family, and then I flew back here. And then when I came back, it just didn't work from this guy. Like, I have to
hate
tell,
that.
in his defense, I was very useless at household.
Oh, come
I
on.
am not embarrassed to say. I can do the dishes, no problem for me.
Seriously, he had issues with that? I'm so surprised.
Well,
Yeah.
well, the
okay.
thing was that with my parents, like, they really kind of shaped me as a person who just does what she's told to do. And I never really liked doing chores because my mom would first blame me for not doing it.
Same. And she would say, then you're not doing it well.
You're
do it
not
better.
doing well.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I do it better.
Exactly. And like, you don't want to try, like, you
Yeah.
just give up. And he kind of pointed these things out that I literally was waiting for him to tell me what I should do in his house. And if he doesn't tell me, like, my brain was just
understand.
blank. I would not think of what to cook because I
Yeah.
don't cook. But he
Laundry.
turned me into this clean freak.
So you
I am the
became-
freak now.
You became... No.
I became the freak. I'm the one that, like, everybody should put their stuff back where it belongs. Like, I don't know. It's like this huge shift that happened in me.
wow.
Yeah.
What, can he do that to me too? can we just have a phone call?
I can do that to you, I guess.
I'm not interested in anything else. I just want to clean the house.
And then it happened that Corona started. And on the day I was supposed to fly back to him, like, all the borders closed, and like I just got stuck in my parents' living room. I didn't even have my room.
So you were like long distance.
We were
at this
long
point.
distance
And
at that
because it's
point,
COVID. Yeah.
Yeah, he was looking for a house to buy for a really long time. First, he was not happy that I was not participating in it, but I was not like financially involved. I knew that it would
Yeah.
be his house, so I also felt like I don't get to choose anything. And he seemed to really also care about like how it would be for me to be living in that house. I was like blaming myself for everything that was not working out, and my motivation was not the best because I just wanted to please him. But eventually I just acquired skills that are very helpful generally. And I started looking for houses, and I found a house in the location where I don't know how he overlooked it because it had been on sale for a few months. And that was his perfect house.
Oh. Okay.
And he got the house. He got the house that I found. And he was stressed getting the mortgage and everything. I was stressed and depressed living with my parents in the country where I always felt very out of place and everything. And I was supporting him at getting the mortgage, and he was not supporting me at like struggling with my things. And then on the day that he got the house, he got the keys, he disappeared for a week. And we were like in touch every day.
Wait, so he got the house
I chose it, but I did not get financially involved. I couldn't
but
afford
you
it.
helped him because it's hard to. So you
He
found.
was looking for a house for a
for
really
a long time. Yeah. So you helped him. You had this long distance relationship. You're about to move in together. As far as I'm
the pandemic
understanding.
was still going
Yeah.
crazy, so really hard to tell when you can move.
And then he disappears.
For a week, he disappears from all online. Like he's not online on Facebook, anywhere. And and then he calls me a week later, a few minutes before my online class, and says that we're breaking up.
Oh God.
Yeah.
At least the good thing is that he called. He he could have completely ghosted. That is even the worst scenario. Like no answer, no nothing.
Like really challenging because I was literally going through psychological separation from my parents while living in their fucking living room during a fucking pandemic.
I know. It's a lot of people had to live with their parents for one or another, and everybody says the same. Like they hated it.
Absolutely, but like going through psychological separation, there are people who live in other countries and they're still not separated like psychologically from their parents. And I was very mindful. I was in therapy. I really was affected by this relationship that really pointed out to me that I'm dependent on my relationships on my parents in the ways that I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Like I was not aware of any of that. And like being triggered by them, like literally by every single interaction, and realizing that they really keep me in a position of a child.
I know
that was really fucking difficult.
And then what happened?
I did not really meet new people in real life. I was meeting people online, not for dating reasons, for improv reasons, which is like super amazing. So yeah, I did a lot of inner work, really got to the point realizing that it is important for me to be self-reliant. It's like I would do it for myself, learning to cook more, keeping my place in order if I want to. I still can choose not to, but if I choose to, it's good for me to also, like if I am sharing space with somebody, to also discuss things and organize things together. So that was very intense, but like...
So it helped you to become more independent and find yourself, essentially, all of this.
Absolutely. Like, super grateful for that experience. I kind of have this goal of not necessarily staying friends with your exes. That could probably be weird. But, like, parting in a way that if you...
I agree.
Like... meet accidentally, you can say hi at least.
Yes.
You don't want to like hide and run away.
Yeah, and also you share something together. You're not an enemy of each other. You're moving on with your life, but there was a small part of your life that you shared it together, and there were emotions, there were feelings. You can't just like disregard that, throw it out of the window and say, I don't know you. Like, goodbye. No, I completely agree. I'm not saying to keep touch and text every day, but if you see each other on an event, say, hey, I'm happy you're doing well. I'm happy, like, you're moving on and whatever you're doing,
Yeah.
I'm happy when I see some of my exes, like, have families. I'm not joking. Like, I think life goes on and it's beautiful.
And it goes on and it gets better for both of you eventually if you don't get stuck in it.
Which type of rejection you would say hurts the most?
I would say that an unconventional type of rejection that hurts the most is the one that you did not see coming.
Yes.
Because I would say that
you have
I saw things coming. I kind of I think maybe I just was trying to make myself delusional about like this is just gonna fix itself. Nobody can fix you. They can support and help you fix yourself.
Yeah.
So rely on yourself. Build a good relationship with yourself. Learn to love yourself.
Be okay with being by yourself.
Exactly. Be single.
Be single, yeah.
But also date.
Yeah. Be single. Like, date yourself. Like,
date yourself. There is like an Instagram profile or podcast, something like this. Absolutely. Because why is this beneficial? It's because if you love yourself, you first of all learn what it's like to be giving love, but also kind of receiving love. And then you kind of do not settle for less.
Yes.
Because that's
you know what
we
you
do.
want.
That's what we settle
Yeah.
for less. But if you meet a partner with a healthy attachment style, it really helps.
Yeah.
Because you also learn that you don't need to work super hard to be loved. You can just be loved.
Exactly. I felt it when I met my partner, because he was a normal human and he didn't have issues. And I remember he told me, it doesn't have to always be something crazy. Sometimes the relationship will be boring, and that's fine. And I'm like, it can be boring without any drama? And then, of course, I went to therapy and I understood and I went through that. And it took a long time to get to, okay, so there are things that can be normal. You don't have to have all the crazy fights all the time. Because if you're used to it from your family, that this is how your parents cope with conflict, like they fight or they don't talk to each other and then they talk after a few days, you get used to that and you think this is how relationships work, and you feel even comfortable in that type of relationship.
But it can get better, and indeed healthy relationships with a healthier dynamic, that's the thing, they feel super fucking boring. And you have to really understand that boring does not mean bad. And I liked it. I think I saw a video with Halsey, the singer. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Halsey. So she was saying that when you feel butterflies in your stomach when you meet someone, and it's considered to be what? A signal of the true love. No, she said, that's not true love. This is anxiety. It feels like your body is recognizing somebody who has like the same
cortisol levels or something.
Yeah. So your attachment style recognizes somebody who's gonna just reinforce this.
Wow.
When you meet the right person, you feel calm and you feel safe.
Yeah.
You don't have the adrenaline rush.
And you don't have to prove yourself all the time. Thank you for being here and for sharing us your personal story and being so vulnerable and so pragmatic and helpful to the people out there. So thank you.
Thank you so much. I really enjoyed it. Thank you for inviting me and having low expectations. It always works.
It always works, right? And of course, if you want to see Darya again, let us know in the comments. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel.
And like and tell your friends.
And share.
And enemies. Tell everybody.
Share with your ex. Okay, see you next time.
Bye.